Sweet. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for coming today. This is a super awesome event that I've been anxious to get going this whole semester, really. At the beginning of the semester, I did not really plan to have this recital. I mean, it wasn't even halfway through the semester in which I realized I was going to have a recital. And it all just kind of clicked into place, and a lot of things led to this moment. And this, I would say, this performance today is kind of like my own graduation. This is a culmination of my journey as a musician from childhood all throughout school, and then obviously here at LMC. And so I'm super excited to get going. It's going to be a quick one, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So the first piece that I'm going to be playing is a piece that I never thought I could play or perform because I did not play piano before this semester, really. I mean, I know some music theory, but I should probably turn that off, huh? I knew some music theory, but I didn't know how to play, really. And so it was kind of a challenge to get this one going. And yeah, so I'm super excited to play it. It is Bach's Prelude in C minor. You can just turn off. Thank you. Again, that was Bach's Prelude in C minor. The next piece, I'm going to be coming over here and playing on the snare drum. If you didn't know, I played snare drum all throughout high school, mostly in marching band, as well as the tenor drums, and that was like my dream. That was like I was going to be like the drum corps guy playing the drums. And so this piece pays a little homage to back in that time. This piece is very rudimental in the sense that it focuses a lot on the fundamentals of drumming while also pushing myself. And that's what I was doing a lot in high school, was really just pushing and driving myself to become as best as a snare drummer as I possibly could. And then, yeah, and this is also a piece that I learned from the best drum coach I've ever had, Glenn Niesner. And yeah, I saw him perform it one time and I was like, I want to do that someday. And now I finally am doing it. So yeah, so this is the Badger Strut. Next up, my final two pieces are going to be on the drum set, my instrument of choice. And I have to say a huge thanks to my dad for getting me into the drumming. I was really little when I first started playing. I can remember sometimes when he would have a live show and I would just kick around on the drums and make some nonsense on stage and feel like a rock star for a moment. So thanks again, Dad. I appreciate that. And so the next piece, this is called Motive Motive. And again, this kind of harks to my journey as a musician, more specifically, as it kind of takes this one groove and it evolves the groove and it goes on. And then it just throws a curveball and it's something completely different. And then back to the groove. And I think that represents my journey as a musician. Like, I've always been a drummer at heart, but then every now and again I'll throw in a random instrument. Like my dad will tell you, like, I started playing trumpet at one time. I played bass, obviously piano, and like all this random stuff that just sidetrack, but I always come back to the drum set no matter what. So yeah, this is Motive Motive. Finally, the last piece I have for us is a piece called Ain't It Rich. And something that I really love about this piece is it's a jazz-based piece. It's very swingy, but then it also throws in some little bit of groove in also, which is, my kind of music. If you ever catch me alone in my bedroom, this is the kind of music that I'm listening to. Just really fun stuff. So yeah, that's my final piece. So thank you guys all for coming, by the way. Thank you for coming virtually too. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you guys all so much. That's all I have. Thank you.